Today we're going over the NRL top 7 most true blue blokes. The definition of a true blue NRL player. The true blue NRL player is one that encapsulates the traditional values held by the working, lower and middle class of white Australia, especially regional Australia. These players are typically seen as the ones a person of this demographic would want to go down to the pub with, or who can be seen as a genuinely good bloke and hard worker, right? The demographic must be able to relate to said player and see themselves in said player. Success in the NRL must be built off his blue-collar style of hard work and effort and leadership, and cannot be built off the back of things such as skills, athleticism, or any sort of thing that can be related to genetics. An example of a retired true blue player is Boyd Cordner, the leader and emotional leader of the Sydney Roosters, who didn't have the most skills but put in all the work and showed all the leadership qualities that made him a true blue bloke. First, we're going to go through some honorable mentions. These guys have true blue potential but missed out on making the cut because of one thing. Liam Martin is a true blue NRL player. He's from regional Australia, seen as a hard worker on a very good team with lots of skills. He does not have the skills, but he's seen as one who makes it through who affects the game through tenacity and grit, while being one of the only white players on a very ethnic team. He's ruled out of being an actual top 7 true blue player because of his reputation as a grub and dirty. Tom Trbojevic, a very true blue player. Unfortunately, he's a little too athletic and skilled, resulting in a lack of relatability. Similarly, Josh Adokar. He has all the makings of a true blue player, except he's indigenous and a little too athletic. Number 7, Ruben Garrick. He's a classic true blue player. Not much to say about this man. We don't even know much about this man. He's a winger who fills in the position of fullback and plays well when the team needed him most last season. As a winger, he is not a physical freak in a league full of physical freaks, but is constantly producing at a high level. He is ranked number 7 because of the Sea Eagles fan base, which is incongruent with the classic true blue demographic, meaning he doesn't get his full true blue recognition. Now, number 6 through 4 is interesting. It's called because these are all North Queensland players. I'm gonna coin this the North Queensland effect, wherein playing for North Queensland immediately affects and improves your true blue status. So number 6 is Reece Robson, born in a small town near the Tweed, regional border of New South Wales and Queensland. He just gives true blue energy. I don't know what it is, but he just gives it. It's no nonsense. He's ranked at 6 because unfortunately he's a little too muscular. Nickname Robbo, not used too much, but that is a very true blue nickname. Number 5, Scott Drinkwater. Probably the newest in our top 5. Scott Drinkwater is the classic true blue NRL player story, really breaking into the team for the injured, yet more skilled and more athletic Hammer. Ended up replacing the Hammer due to him having constant effort plays and higher reliability. Very classic true blue stuff. Nickname Scotty Drinkwater, extremely true blue. So true, he is so true blue, people would assume he's born in some country town, but he's actually from Penrith. Number 4, Tommy Dearden. Oh my gosh, oh my days, that is true blue. Tom Dearden, a classic true blue story. Released by his hometown and bigger club, the Brisbane Broncos, he took his talents to regional far North Queensland. He doesn't do nothing too flashy, he just shows great leadership, moves the boys around the paddock in the right way, no elite traits, just a true blue guy. The full display of true blue at Origin, where Munster, the best Queensland player, was injured. Dearden replaced and highlighted his true blueness to a larger audience with a fair dinkum display. He's born in Toowoomba and is from Mackay. That means he reps 2 regional Queensland towns. You can't get much more true blue than that. Nickname Tommy Dearden, extremely true blue. Number 3, Ben Hunt, born in Rockhampton, a regional town in Queensland. Do I have to say more? This is Ben Hunt. Played with and showed the Dragons loyalty. Backed his coach, True Blue, known for a horrible finals moment, but has recovered and rebuilt his career without ever trying to join better teams. Shows up, does his work, leads by example, high character. He's ranked number 3 because unfortunately he doesn't have a nickname. He can't be top 2 without a nickname. Number 2, Dylan Edwards. Oh my days, oh my days. This is the definition, this is the pinnacle of true blue we're getting to here, guys. Dylan Edwards plays one of the most important positions on one of the greatest teams in the modern NRL. He has no greatly noticeable skill advantage or physical advantage, while still being a top 5 player at his position. While the rest of his team plays with flair and creativity, he is very vanilla, running the ball hard and making 0 mistakes. Always leads the league in run meters, showcasing effort on a team which is normally hated by most fans for being too dominant and grubby, but no one has that perception of Dylan. One of a few white guys on a very ethnic team, from regional New South Wales, was born in Albury and moved to Dorrigo. Oh my days, I'm getting half flooded from the true blueness. Nickname has been referred to by teammates as Mr. Reliable. Are you hearing this, guys? Are you hearing this, guys? A callback to the true blue nature. If you want to hear more about his true blue nature, do we just have to go back to the final where he made that absolute true blue tackle? And number 1, Jake Trbojevic, mate. I don't even need to go any further. We all know what it is. It's Gerbo, mate. It's Gerbo, mate. It's Gerbo, mate. Jake Trbojevic, every feature that his brother had that made him an almost true blue, Gerbo has it in spades more, mate. Also, less skilled and less athletic. He's clearly the number 1 true blue in the league. His name is Gerbo. Do I need to go any further? Oh, wait. I do. Because King Gutho. Oh my days. I can't even say his full name. Is that true blue? I don't even know what his full name is. It's King Gutho. He's the literal king of the top blokes. He is Dylan Edwards' true blueness on steroids. Even less skill and athleticism, even more heart. Absolutely adored by the fans, adored by the media as King Gutho. They don't say Clint Gutherson. They say King Gutho. The media calls him Gutho when talking about him on the field. He lost his spot in Manly to a more athletic and just way better player in Tom Trbojevic and made the trip out west. Nicknames, Gutho, that's already true blue enough. But then every true blue, real Aussie, knows and respects him as King Gutho. Oh my, this is legendary stuff. Legend of the game, legend of the sport, the most true blue bloke you'll ever meet. I want to go down to the pub with him right now and just have a drink.